Hey, water signs, my beautiful Cancer, Scorpios, and Pisces out there. I'm LaQuannaDivine. Welcome to your December spiritual guidance all the way through January of 2020. We're going to see what is in store for you all. We're going to see what will be beneficial for you to surrender because I'm pulling out my surrender deck. And we're going to get into it in just a second. First, you already know what we got to do. We got to raise our vibration. So, on the count of three, let's take a nice, lovely deep breath in. 1, 2, and 3. Let's breathe. I see you being more understood this month and going into 2020. I see you being more understood, I think, as a water sign. Sometimes you could be misunderstood because water signs are, you know, very intuitive and sometimes can act from their emotions. So I do feel that you will be understood this last month and going into 2020. But let's get right on into the reading. We're going to see what will be beneficial for you to surrender. Thank you to everybody that's watching. Please hit the thumbs up on this video. Let's see. Divine source, heavenly angels, benevolent spirit guides, and ancestors. What would benefit the water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces, to surrender to for December 2020 going into for December 2019 going into January 2020. Okay. Yes, honey. Surrender to joy. Surrender to joy. A key to positive change in your life is to let joy in and savor it. Indulge in random acts of smiling during both the hard and easy times. Keep surrendering to more joy. I know that's right. So, Spirit wants you all, water signs, to surrender to the joy in your life. No matter what you're going through, keep that smile on your face. Feel your feelings, but don't be stuck in them. We are allowed to feel anger, sadness, or whatever emotion we may, that may come up, but don't stay stuck in those feelings. All right. Then we have surrender to silence. In quiet meditation or contemplation, let go and enter the stillness within. Silence can heal and replenish you. So it looks like it would be very beneficial for you to have some quiet time. Continue to meditate if you are someone that likes to meditate. Let's see what else comes forth for you all. And then we're going to get into your energy. Spirit, what other messages do you have for the wonderful water signs? Thanks so much for tuning in. Thank you to everyone that watches the replay. Thank you for supporting my channel. I want to thank all of the water signs for your love donations. Thanks to everyone that has reached out for a personal reading. You guys have supported a dream of mine. So I want to tell you all, thank you so much. Let's see. Oh, man, you guys got 3. Voyage of the heart. Love flows through you and to you. All right, water signs. Okay. We have the mystic healer. Healing energy flows through you. Looks like a lot of healing taking place. I feel like there's going to be a lot of, we do have the Gemini full moon on the 12th that is happening at 12:12. And it's like a portal, and it's going to be very, very beautiful because it's going to be a lot of conversations that need to be had. And that's why I said in the beginning that if you've been feeling like you've been being unheard, people are not understanding you, I feel like around the time of the full moon, you will be getting clarity and understanding in particular situations. We have navigating by the stars, so follow your bliss. I'm going to do like I did yesterday with the fire signs and go into the book to give you all the real spill of what these cards are telling you all. You guys will not see me until February because I am taking January off, which is why we're giving you a little bit of guidance for January as well. Because I have to take heed to what Spirit's been telling me, and that is to, redirect and readjust and get some things together. But let's get into the voyage of the heart card. You are beloved. You are deeply loved and profoundly lovable. You are a sacred vessel for love to flow through you. God, the Creator, is love, and in your essence, so are you. In matters of romantic love, all is healing, or has already been healed on the inner planes. Trust the messages from your heart and follow them, even if they are at odds with your mind. Angels and guides are communicating with you. Listen to their soft whispers. Joyous love flows through you and to you. You deserve love. There is nothing you need to do to receive this vibrant energy. Tenderness and devotion are finding their way to you. The traveler walks with a light heart on the path, knowing that he or she is surrounded with love. It's truly a day for rejoicing. Your capacity for receiving and giving love is expanding. Let your heart lead you forward. Your mission on earth is to deepen your ability to impart and accept love. And that is happening right now. And I love that for you, water signs, because, you guys are definitely very intuitive. All right. And people may be like, oh, you're so emotional. But I feel like for water signs, that's your superpower. Like, so continue to shower yourself with love, shower others with love, and be open to receiving love. So next up, we're going to go over the mystic healer. Let's get into that. If I can find it. Here it is. Inner and outer healing on all levels is occurring in your life. Just like the second card saying that. So just know that there's definitely healing taking place. A situation, relationship, or physical challenge is being resolved. Have faith that it's happening. This is the time to find the source of challenges, transform inner grievances. Do it now. You no longer need to carry it with you. See, and this reminds me of the fire signs yesterday because, we are going into 2020, and, it is a good time to just leave things behind, all things that aren't serving us, everything that you may have been struggling with as far as maybe some addictions or just, not following through. It could be procrastination. And, you want to leave that behind so you can really soar in 2020 towards whatever goals that you all may have on a personal level. So it says, transform inner grievances. Do it now. You no longer need to carry it with you. You are a healing force for others, even if you're not aware of it. There are times when the traveler steps off the path to search for the mystic healer. The healer instructs that everything The healer instructs that everything in nature has the intrinsic ability to restore itself and reminds you that you also have this powerful ability within you. You certainly do. You certainly do. For healing to occur on the outside, it's essential for healing to occur on the inner planes. Yes, as within, so without, as above, so below. To do this, meditate by visualizing a beautiful, vital future for yourself and trust that recovery is on the way. Past life issues may be emerging in order to be released. Wow, like I really feel it reminds me of the fire sign reading yesterday because past lives came up for them. Sometimes we can most certainly carry in things into our current lifetime that may have hindered us in the past in our past life. We are to on a soul level, it's for us to grow past those things. So definitely a lot of releasing, whatever it may be for you all. So it says past life issues may be emerging in order to be released. Mystic healers are working with you to resolve emotional and physical challenges. Be patient and have faith that beneath the surface, all is well. All right, water sign. And last but not least, from this deck, we have Navigating the Stars. And this is Spirit's way of telling you, honey, to follow your bliss. Do what makes you happy. All right. Trust your gut as well. Trust your gut. And I know y'all water signs, so y'all very intuitive. So who am I talking to? Like, come on, you guys already know that. Trust your gut. Have faith that a higher power is directing your life. Believe. Allow your life decisions to be dictated by what opens your heart. All right, so evidently, Spirit is like definitely telling you all to follow your heart. The first card out was Voyage of the Heart. So I just read this book, and it's called Mindfulness Meditations of the Heart, and it teaches you how to hone in on your heart center. And so, all of your cards, even the Mystic Healer card, is talking about a lot of healing taking place. And in order to heal, you must go within and, really be real with yourself. Go to the shadow side of yourself. Everyone has that shadow side, your dark side, your lower self, whatever, however you refer to it. Everyone has it. And we all do need to heal from specific things that may have happened to us in childhood. Sometimes people still carry childhood trauma. It could be things that happen during your teenage years and you don't even know, but you're still holding on to it. So, in order to really hone in on those things, it is good to meditate and tune into your heart center, your heart chakra, to see what is going on there. Are there blockages there? Is there a hole? Do you feel like there's a hole in your heart? Do you feel like you done turned cold hearted for whatever reasons? So Spirit wants you to really get heart centered and really heal, those places within yourself that you feel needs to be healed. But let's get back to this card. So it says, relax, be patient. No, it says, allow your life decisions to be dictated by what opens your heart and by what brings you joy. Relax, be patient, follow your bliss. Your life is divinely guided. All is going according to a wonderful plan for your life. Be confident that all is well. Sometimes you can't see the road ahead, but when you become still, you can feel the right way to go. It's like navigating by the stars. You might not be able to see every detail of the path for your life, but when you trust the light of the stars, your silent spirit guardians, and the joy of your guiding north star to navigate in the darkness and the morning light, you find yourself at the right place at the right time. Yeah, so definitely go to that place in yourself. Bring that darkness to the light Allow yourself to heal whatever areas that need to be healed. But let's really get into your energy and see what's going on. So far we see a lot of healing energy. We have surrender to the joy that's all around you, and we have surrender to silence. So definitely good for you to go within. So let's see. I'm gonna go into my angel tarot, and we're gonna see what your energy is looking like. We're gonna see what is going on with the wonderful water signs, Cancers, Scorpios, and Pisces. Divine source, heavenly angels, benevolent spirit guides. What's going on? Look, we got the Emperor, organization and logic. You may be dealing with an Aries. All right. Some of you may be dealing with an Aries, but it looks like spirit is like, all right, it's time for y'all to get some stuff together. Get yourself together for the new year. All right, so you're coming in with this Emperor energy, and maybe someone around you, like a father figure, that um is going to be giving you some advice. It could be, someone, even if it's not a father figure, it can be like someone with very masculine energy, whether a female or a male, but masculine energy that is like, all right, like authoritative tones, like get on your, it's time to take, what I'm saying? It's time to take the lead. It's time for you to get organized and get disciplined with the Emperor here. Or at least you may be feeling like it's time for you to get organized and do what it is you need to do. But let's see what else. Let's see what else for the water signs. What other messages for December 2019 all the way into January 2020? What needs to be their focus for these next 2 months? All right. We have the Five of Fire, the Five of Swords. So it may be some conflict somewhere, but Spirit already told you in this deck that whatever conflict is going on, that is going to be healed, and it will be beneficial for you to take some time out to yourself to sort out those issues. All right. So I'm not surprised that the Five of Swords came out. All right. So it may be some conflict with others. Remember, in the beginning of the video, I said, I feel like some of you feel like you're not being heard, but you will be. Oh, goodness. We have the Five of Swords. It was something that you did, dear water signs, that was not a very good decision. So Spirit is like, it's for you to learn. It's for you to learn from this decision that you made, and review everybody's motives in the situation. But it was something, dear water signs, that you did that was not a very good decision for you to make, and it definitely stems from this conflict. So I want to tell you guys to watch your temper. Don't allow nobody to get you off your rocker. Definitely, it's definitely beneficial for you to surrender to this. All right, because I definitely see the conflict here, and I don't want y'all to be popping off on nobody, because these two energies here are like, what you said? What you said? Say it again. Yeah, so definitely watch out for that. But look, see, okay, I love that. Okay, Spirit. So even after the conflict or the misunderstanding or whatever takes place, it looks like things are going to be moving forward with the Two of Water here. This may be a soulmate relationship. Look at spirits pulling out love already. We ain't even got to the love portion, but this is definitely this could be your soulmate or a soulmate relationship, and it doesn't necessarily have to be romantic, but the Two of Cups is a soulmate card, and it does deal with romantic relationships. So it could be that the conflict that you had was with, somebody that you're in a romantic relationship with. And, maybe you did something or they did something. Energy can be vice versa, but it's definitely some type of conflict that took place. And water signs, y'all wasn't having it. I feel like y'all did pop off. You did pop off. I do see a lot of fire energy here, with especially with the Emperor coming out first. So you could be dealing with an Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo. We do have the King of Earth here, so some of you could be dealing with a Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. But it does look like, and it's probably most likely in January, where you really are successful at some things that you've been trying to do, because the King of Pentacles is someone that is successful. Um, Spirit is telling you to go ahead and accept offers that you feel confident in accepting. All right. Because it's definitely going to be a very good time of success for you. And that's wonderful, dear water signs. I'm happy to hear that for you. And for those of you who may be going into business for yourself, look what Spirit said. You got the Midas touch. So you keep doing the doggone thing. But yeah, so I love this, because even if it's not a romantic relationship that Spirit is pointing to, I know for some of you it is, but whatever this conflict was, there will be a peaceful resolution, to the situation. So I love that. I love that. I love that. That is your last card out. And we have 5 cards that came out for you all. And 5 is the number of change. All right. So there may be a lot of changes happening very swiftly for you all, which is why Spirit said to know to kind of hone in, take the time out to yourself that you need before you pop off, because it's that pop off energy. This is like somebody trying to prove their point. Like, what? Oh no, I'm gonna show you. But we ain't gonna do that, all right? We don't got time for that. But like I said, whatever this conflict is that Spirit is talking about, and it could stem from, maybe, your spouse, your girl, your dude, maybe they feel like, man, you ain't organized, you tripping, like you need to be doing this and that, because the Emperor is an authoritative card. And it may be some conflict there where they feel like you're not being responsible enough, or you didn't do, what you were supposed to do with something. But there's some type of conflict that I do see that will be resolved peacefully. And like I said, you are definitely going into January successful at whatever it is you're trying to do. All right, let's go ahead and go into the love portion, because Spirit is already, really pulling that out with that 2 of Cups coming up. So I'm really interested in seeing what else Spirit has to say about your love life for that to come up already. So it looks like your focus here is definitely getting that quiet time, resolving issues. It looks like some of you are going to be getting to know someone. Getting to know you, maybe getting to know your spouse on a whole nother level, throughout, when you're in a relationship, throughout the years, you grow, you change. So you have to get to know the new them, of course they're not the same, or at least they shouldn't be the same person they were 5 years ago, 6, 7, 8, 9 years ago. So you may be getting to know your boo on a whole nother level. So there's separation. I'm not surprised to see the separation card. So it looks like some of you definitely are going to be breaking up between December and January. There's going to be some separation here, which, like I said, I'm not surprised, because we got the 5 of fire and the 5 of air, and that deals with, conflict. And the 5 of air can represent somebody that this person may have cheated on you, maybe you cheated on them, but whatever it is, it was a decision that was made that was not a very wise decision, which aided in this separation. All right. So for some of you, there's definitely going to be a separation. Um, Now, you could separate, because the separation card, it does speak about you separating, but maybe you might come together. You might, what I'm saying? You might say, I forgive you. Let's work it out, whatever the case may be, because the Two of Cups is here. And so it does talk about forgiveness and things moving forward. And by you guys separating and coming back together, you will have to get to know this person, where they stand now. But let's see what else. See what else comes for. Spirit, what other messages do you have for the water signs? Ooh, wedding. Okay, yeah. Ooh, yeah. Okay, Spirit. Somebody. See, people see the wedding card and they automatically think, oh, shoot, somebody's getting married. But with the separation card here, this is definitely someone getting a divorce. This is divorce. All right. Now, with the getting to know each other card here as well, for some of you, this could be you getting married. Some of you are definitely going to be getting married in 2020. All right. So keep your eyes open for that, water signs. Some of you are definitely getting married in 2020. And you're going to get married to your soulmate because that's what's at the bottom of the deck. So we have soulmate energy here twice. So I do see a lot of you either coming together. Some of you are definitely separating and breaking up due to cheating and infidelity and all that kind of stuff. The lies, all the red flags you look past that you should have been paying attention to, but you didn't. So a lot of you may be, separating for someone that you thought was your soulmate, your twin flame, whatever the case may have been. But others of you are definitely getting married. All right. There's 4 cards here. We have the Two of Water. We got the soulmate card here. We got wedding and getting to know each other. So you guys, some of you are getting married and others of you are moving on, and you may find another soulmate. People be like, oh, you only got one soulmate. No, soulmates are romantic partners. Your soulmate can be your brother, your sister, one of your best friends. Soulmates just represent people that soul groups that incarnate on earth together at one time, so your family members, your brother, your sister, your mom, your dad, you guys were together before, but just playing different roles. Maybe your dad, your current dad probably was your brother before. All right. So we do switch the roles up as we incarnate. And so I just wanted to let you guys know about what soulmates are. But this is the romantic deck. So it definitely is talking about a romantic soulmate. But I don't see the Lovers card here, so I wouldn't say it's your twin flame, but it's definitely soulmate energy here. So definitely marriages. There's divorces in 2020. There's marriages in 2020. All right. So I just want y'all to know that, honey, because I know a few of y'all have been wondering. But it's good to spend time alone. All right. It's definitely good to spend that single time alone that you need in order to do what? Heal. Spirit talked about a lot of healing taking place. So some of you may need to heal from past relationships. So you won't bring the baggage into, this blessed relationship that I see for some of you all coming forth for you in 2020. But some of you are definitely leaving some baggage behind. Some of you are breaking up and getting back together. There's 3 different scenarios here. So just go with whatever one you feel resonates with you. But there's several different ones at play. I want to go into my flower deck. And then the last deck I'm going to use is this one. But we're going to go into this one first. I haven't used my flower deck in so long. And so I want to use it for your reading. So let's see. And whoever joined on, thank you so much for joining. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up for me. Share this video if you know any other water signs that need to hear these messages. Divine Source, Heavenly Angels, Benevolent Spirit Guides, and Ancestors, what other messages do you have for the wonderful water signs? Cancers, Scorpios, and Pisces. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Cusp, wherever they have this energy at in their birth chart. So I've been giving everybody homework. I gave the fire signs homework yesterday, so I'm going to give y'all some homework. I need you guys to know your astrological energy, okay? Because I don't want y'all to miss out on any other messages. You could be looking at videos for your moon sign, and it may resonate with you more than your sun sign, because actually we really act out our moon sign the most, because the moon sign represents our emotions and things. And so most of us really act out our moon sign the most. So I need y'all to know your sun sign. Well, of course, y'all know your sun sign. Everybody knows that. But I need you to know your moon sign. I need you to know your rising sign, aka your ascendant sign. And the only way to get your rising sign is if you know your exact time of birth. I don't need you guys to guess this, because you're going to get the wrong information. But the best way to get the correct information is to look at your birth certificate. Most birth certificates do have the times on there. Now, I have ran into people who don't have the time on their birth chart, but I do have a book that charted out all the planets and everything that was going on around from the year from the 1900s all the way until I think it's like 2052. So if you don't know, get at me and I got your back. But the card that came out from my flower deck, and she's very beautiful. Look at her. She cute, ain't she? I'm actually doing, hey, how you doing? I'm actually doing all of the signs. So I'm not even breaking it down. I'm just doing you all together as one element, as water signs, period. So you can just take the messages that resonate with you, Miss Sharp. Thank you so much for commenting, and good morning to you. But the card that came out is Agapathis. Hopefully I'm saying that right. So I'm going to get into that and see. I haven't used this deck in so long, and I'm like, dang, I just forgot about you, little flower deck. This was my baby when I first got started. I just put her down to the side and say, let me use her for this reading. So we're going to get into Agapathis. And Agapathis means to be impeccable. It also means authority, confidence. And we do have the Empress here. I mean, not the Empress, the Emperor here. So you may be dealing with authority figures, or it may be a time for you to take the lead in certain areas of your life, because we have authority here twice. So it means authority, confidence, elegance, excellence, intelligence, intuition, and inner knowing. It represents knowledge of your own divinity, divinity within. And it also represents self-mastery. And so that's why Spirit told you, water signs, that surrender to silence. It's going to be good for you for the next couple of months to really, really get some meditative practices going. And you don't have to meditate for long. I think people, get it misconstrued. They think they have to meditate for, 20, 30 minutes, an hour. 5 minutes of meditation is enough. And another thing is, if you don't feel like meditating, don't try to meditate. Like, only meditate when you feel like you want to really meditate. And another thing about meditation, never go into meditation with any expectations, all right? Because sometimes we can have a meditative session that is just so like on point, and you're getting all this stuff revealed to you. And then you may go to meditate again and you don't get nothing. You may have just needed that stillness, that silence. So when you meditate, don't go into meditation expecting anything. Just go into it and allow whatever comes up to come up. All right. So it represents self-mastery. So this is definitely 2020, honey. It's definitely going to be a time where I feel like you're gonna be tested a little bit. Not everybody's going to be tested, but I feel like, when it comes to your love life, it's going to be a lot of changes. Like I said, I do see some of you all separating. Some of you guys separating, get back together. Others of you are definitely going to be getting married in 2020 with the wedding card here and the getting to know each other and all this soulmate energy around. But let's get back to the Agathis. You are a treasured spiritual descendant of an ancient order of magical priests and priestesses. I know that's right, water signs. Your presence on earth at this time is not an accident. It sure is not. It surely is not. And the issue that you may find yourself questioning for the month of December and January directly relates to the spiritual responsibilities and learning opportunities that your soul chose to take on before being born into your present form. I love this book because it definitely breaks down, your soul mission, your soul lessons. Some of the situations that we find ourselves in, we already planned these situations out for our own individual specific soul growth. So some of the people that we're involved with, some of the people that we used to be involved with, we already knew that this stuff was going to take place on a soul level. It's just that when we're born into these bodies, into our vehicles, when we're born into this flesh, we forget who we are. And that's why Spirit wants you to be reminded of the divinity within yourself, which goes back to Spirit telling you that you need to surrender to silence. You need to meditate. You need to open your heart, get heart centered, and see what's going on in your heart, because you are to master yourself. All right. I love the memes that be like, I'm not in competition with no one else but my past self. And you shouldn't be in competition with no one but your past self. You should always be striving to be a better you. And so the Agathis card wants you to remember that you came here to learn. We came here to grow. And it says, as such, the highest honor and most impeccable conduct are required of you now. So it is not for you. And remember, for everybody that's just joining on, in the beginning of the reading, we have the 5 of fire and the 5 of air. We already know what the 5 of fire represents. That represents conflict. The 5 of air represents somebody trying to prove a point. And so what I feel Spirit is telling you is, don't try to prove a point. Like, don't try to get any get back at anyone. Don't do that, because you don't want the karma that comes with that. What you should do is just learn from the situations that you find yourself in. And being that this book is talking about the soul, oftentimes when we get into stuff with people, we be looking at them. But you need to look at the spirit behind what's going on. All right? Because sometimes it's nothing that the person is just reflecting back to you what you got going on within you. And that's why Spirit said meditation for you water signs is definitely important. So Spirit is like, act in your integrity, act from your higher self. Don't allow anybody to get under your skin. And if they do get under your skin, just don't pop off. Like, don't do something that you will regret later. Because the 5 of air is making a decision that you will regret later. Like, man, why did I do that? Like, I shouldn't even did that. I should have just kept my cool, and that's why Spirit is reminding you that love flows through you into you. So act out of love as much as possible. All right. Now, we know we human, so we make mistakes. You might decide you want to cuss their ass out. And if that's what you got to do it. But I'm just saying, don't do nothing that's so outrageous that, you're going to regret later. So it says, if you relax and consult your inner wellspring of wisdom, you will know what immaculate integrity dictates in the situation. Do not even briefly entertain any action that is not in alignment with perfect truth or the most authentic good of everyone concerned. And see, this goes back to, and this is why I was saying earlier that I feel like somebody made a decision. I feel like there's cheating involved. All right. The energy can be vice versa. So it could be you or it could be the other person, but it definitely caused a separation. And so I feel like if you find that you're the one that got cheated on, don't do nothing that's going to land you in jail. You know what I'm saying? Let that person get the karma that they're going to get to them, back to them. Like um don't take what's the word I'm looking for? Geesh. Don't take matters into your own hand. Like, let God deal with them. All right, because it's basically saying if you do, you may do something that you're gonna regret. Like, I don't need none of my water signs ending up in jail. You know, I don't need y'all going through that going into a new year. So spirit is basically saying, allow yourself to heal, allow your heart to heal from the situation. I know everybody, you know what I'm saying, ain't getting cheated on, but this is to the people, you know, that find themselves in that situation. And also to the people that's just joining, if you do find yourself getting a divorce or separating, we do have getting to know each other here. So, like I said, I feel like some of you are definitely getting married in 2020 because we have two soulmate cards here. We got this here, and at the bottom of the deck, we have the soulmate card. So, I definitely do see you all coming together in union with the love of your life, honey. But others of you, and then if you do find yourself, you know, breaking up and all that, just it's okay. You know what I'm saying? That person just wasn't deserving of your love. And you know, the universe, God, the creator, is gonna bring someone that is deserving of your love. But let's get back to this card. So it says, do not even briefly entertain any action that is not in alignment with perfect truth or the most authentic good of everyone concerned. Let excellence in word, thought, and deed be your guiding star. While this might not always seem easy when considering the short term, when considering the long term, it is the only path worth following, as it will reap rewards on all levels and in all directions of time. Dear water signs, the following ideas and messages may apply to your present situation. Notice any that particularly call out to you as I read. Water signs, do your best. Tell the truth. Do what you believe is right. Consult your inner wellspring of wisdom. Act with honor and courage. Behave with professionalism. Take your time and do it right. There is a time for improvising and behaving spontaneously, but this is not the time. This situation has vast karmic ramifications. Act accordingly. See? So, Spirit is definitely warning you. And I'm going ahead and telling y'all now. All right. I'm not trying to have nobody scared or nothing. I'm not trying to have nobody worrying. But I wouldn't be a good reader if I didn't tell you guys that I definitely see some conflict somewhere up in here. And I definitely see someone cheating or someone doing something that just was not okay. And y'all not having that shit at all. You ain't having it. But, you know, Spirit keeps telling you guys, don't cut up. Don't act the fool. As much as you may want to cut up and act the fool, don't do it. All right? This situation has vast karmic ramifications. Act accordingly. Don't hesitate or doubt yourself, but take the time you need to thoroughly prepare. Move forward with confidence and meticulous integrity. You are perfectly equipped for any situation. Know your own excellence, but behave with humility. True confidence is humble. True humility is elegant. Override any impulse to take the easy way out. You can bring agathis into your garden or home. You can spend time with the Agapanthus or take the homeopathic flower essence remedy. All right, water signs. Spirit is already telling you be on your best behavior. All right. It's most certainly going to be a time for you to really um take that time out to yourself. I just found myself telling the fire signs that yesterday. You know, it really is a good time to take that quiet time. But I'm going to go into my last deck and we're going to see what other messages come forth for you all. Divine source, heavenly angels, benevolent spirit guides, and ancestors. What other messages do you have for the water signs? Cancer, Scorpios, and Pisces. What other messages do you have? All right. Some of you may be writing some books next year, or you may decide that you need to read more books. You connect to your life purpose through your involvement with books. All right. Some of you guys may be reading some spiritual based books just to get a better understanding of what's going on with you. We have light and love. Your purpose is to bring divine healing, light, and love to this world. All right. So we do have a lot of cards talking about love in the heart, you know. So be heart centered. We have let go, walk away from this situation. And Spirit already showed that some of you all will be walking away from specific situations. Let go. We have oracle cards. Some of you may decide that you want to be a reader, or you may just be reaching out to a reader for a reading between December and January. And if you guys want a reading from me, all information to book with me is in the description box. And we have creative expression. Your soul longs to express itself creatively. So when those creative juices go to flowing, allow yourself. You know, we do have books here. So like I said, some of you guys may be writing a book next year. You may have already started to jot down some things for your book. Some of you could be writing a play. You may be artists. You may like to draw. You may paint. You may do graphic design. But for the most part, water signs, I do see it letting go here. A lot of letting go. All right. Spirit definitely kept reiterating to keep your cool. You know, do not do nothing that you're gonna regret later. Okay. Because like I said, I don't need y'all going to jail. I don't need y'all slashing tires and throwing bricks through windows and doing all of that. Whatever take place in your romantic life, whatever this conflict is or this unwise decision that was made between you or the other person, you know, just kind of let things fall as they may. And maybe some issues with some authority figures or someone, you know, a father figure or something. But we do have the Emperor here, and the Agapanthus card did speak about authority. This could be you taking authority of your life. You may be stopping. You may stop playing the blame game and be like, "Look, I'm responsible for me. You know, I have to do better." Whatever it may be for you all, but definitely take the time to meditate, and most importantly, this. All right, surrender to the joy that's all around you. But that concludes your reading, guys. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up. If you're new and you're just joining in and you like what you hear, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit the bell. I'm going to tell you guys, like I told the fire signs yesterday, you guys won't see me until February. But when I come back, I do have a lot of things things that I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be doing giveaways. I'm still making my custom healing bracelet, so that's still going to be available. I'm going to be doing more astrology videos because I do find people come to me for relationship advice a lot. I don't consider myself a relationship expert, but I will break down them energies for you. But I will show you and tell you why this person is acting like this, why y'all argue in certain during certain times, and all of that. I love synastry charts. So I will be talking more about that next year in 2020. But again, thank you guys so much for tuning in. I'll see you guys in February. Don't let nobody get you off your rocker. All right, water signs. Peace, love, and light to you guys. Catch you guys next year in 2020. Thank you guys so much.